Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Settlement Survival with our Easter Island Challenge run, which doesn't seem to be all that challenging right now. I mean, our resources are looking pretty darn good across the board. We are currently carving up the 4th statue, and then we're gonna have to transport that and set it up just like all the others. But by completing the 3rd statue, we have now turned on proper disasters in the game. So far, we've had a couple of fires, and now we've also got an animal plague that's going to spread and kill a bunch of our animals, hopefully. Nothing too crazy. I am trying to mitigate some of that risk by spreading our animals out into lots of different corrals, so we will be able to continue to grow some of these. The 4th statue is going to be very important for us. I don't want to spoil why exactly, but it's gonna give us some opportunities that we are, as of now, kind of lacking. Anything else I feel like I really need to be building out over here? We've got 32 laborers at the moment, and not a whole lot to do with all of them. Honestly, we are like uber-duper stacked on so many resources, I really don't even need this 32 laborers. Maybe I should have allowed people to just work themselves to death and go for double the construction speed on these things. Maybe that was the way to go, I don't know. Statue should be finishing up right about now. There we go. 4th statue is done. Now, once again, drag a mess of timber and the ropes over to the statue so that we can magically teleport it over here. Because that's how, you know, timber and ropes actually work. You think that you were just gonna drag it across the island? Ridiculous. No, it's a teleportation mechanism. The people on Easter Island were very advanced, don't you know? Actually, I have to wonder, why are the people on Easter Island building these statues? Have they not found the correlation that every time they finish a statue, something bad seems to be happening in the world? We are actively introducing chaos, and yet somehow they're going full speed ahead. It doesn't make sense. You're all fools. You'll kill us all. I'm gonna unlock the furniture factory next. Why? I don't know. I mean, we got lots and lots of timber. I feel like now wouldn't be a bad time to just go ahead and start making it. Now, of course, you need a lot of planks to do that. Let's see, refined leather. I don't care about luxury furniture. I care only about regular furniture, which takes timber and leather. Now, unfortunately, it's not like I'm rolling in leather, but that is going to be getting better over time, thanks to the introduction of our coos, as well as a couple of extra corrals. Why do I call them coos, by the way? Because my wife calls them coos. She thinks it's cute. Also, isn't that like is that the German word for cows? I don't remember for sure. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But she calls them coos because she thinks it's cute. Also, sheep are sheep shoops. Yep. This is the kind of stuff that you just sort of learn in a marriage to just sort of roll with, and then it starts getting worked into your own jargon. And before you know it, you are basically an identical copy of your spouse. And that is love, ladies and gentlemen. So we had a plague hit, right? I don't think I even saw any notification of the plague hitting anything? Wait, where's the plague? There was a plague. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, animal plague occurring. It will break out in a pasture, causing death of pasture animals. Well, that's cool. You want to tell me which pasture specifically? You just want to leave? Oh, there it is. Never mind, I see the bat symbol now. Bats? Okay, we got vampires, or we got back guano or something. I don't know. I mean, I've played enough Plague Inc. to know that these guys can transmit all manner of diseases. I just wasn't expecting it to affect my alpacas. Anyway, we're down to only 8 alpacas over here. I don't dare transfer these guys elsewhere because I'm not sure if they can bring a disease with them. Some of these animals will probably die. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am, in fact, willing to make. As long as these alpacas live, and these alpacas over here for good measure, then we will be fine. Are the turkeys okay? Yeah. Buffalo fine? Cows fine? Well, then I consider this to be completely okay. You know something I'm going to build? An academy. I don't know if I need this really, but what it does is it's a super school. It allows for lots and lots of students over here, and considering I have 108 kids who are currently not in school, I'm going to assume that we need some more capacity. But between things like the furniture and the lanterns and the building kits, we actually have the resources necessary for a fairly advanced structure. So we'll go ahead and build it because it looks cool. There we go. How many students can an academy hold? 50? Nice. 50 students for only 1 worker. That is pretty good effectivity, me likey. Also place down some more furniture, and you'll be able to do an expansion over here, which allows for even more students. How'd our alpacas do? Oh, they all died. Oh, literally all of the alpacas died in the pasture. Oh, my, okay, well, hi. We're gonna go ahead and transfer a handful over here then. and rebuild their numbers. And fortunately, with the grassland bonus, it should not take that long for these guys to repopulate. But that's what a plague does. It literally kills all of the animals. I don't know if pulling them out of the pasture saves any of them. I'd be inclined to think it does not. Maybe we could test that someday if I were feeling a little bit more adventurous, but I'm not, so we're not going to mess with it. But I'm pretty sure there's no saving them once that happens. That's a death sentence. In other news, I think I actually have gotten rid of every tent on the map so far. Yes, I don't see any. Yep, pretty sure. All right, cool. We've cleared out all the tents in favor of proper housing. Now, that said, our birth rate is really high right now, so I'm a little bit concerned that we're overpopulating. So I may not want to build any more houses for a very long time. At this point, it would be better for people to move into the interim housing and not have any kids, at least until an entire family has died and then another space opens up. It's going to be a real tight real estate market from here on out. I did place down this whole cutlery thing, so the pottery workshop is up and a-running. Could make some porcelain as well. Don't see the point in doing that right now. Ideally, it'd be actually cooler to take some silver ore and turn that into silver cutlery, which is worth a frick ton. That stuff's great. We can also do some carving. I've got a fair bit of extra iron ore sitting around, so why don't we just go ahead and make some iron statues? Alternatively, we make a whole mess of wooden statues. I know iron is technically worth more. It's 50 into 100 as opposed to 30 into 60. So it's the same exact amount of like extra money produced. The only difference really is labor. Same amount of time to make an iron statue versus a wooden statue. So technically the iron is more valuable. However, I have a ridiculous amount of lumber and not a ridiculous amount of iron, though plenty. So I'll go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and assign a whole bunch of people to start making a bunch of wooden statues. And there's the 4th statue done. Now, we have an event. The incoming merchant! A merchant ship from the ocean has arrived. They have brought some sheep shoops and want to trade with Easter Island. Do you accept the trade? All right. If we accept this, we will gain sheep, which is really good because I need wool in order to make beds, in order to make hospitals. Also, we would unlock the dock and the grocery store, which would allow us to sell goods in order to get silver, as well as start trading with the merchant ships that come every couple of years or so. This sounds great. Why would you ever say no? Because then the merchant ship would never come back. The answer is you're going to need that wool for the hospitals because every single time a merchant ship comes by, he will bring with him a devastating plague. So you need to have hospitals in order to deal with all of that. That said, in exchange for this, I think it's worth it. We're going to accept it. And now we can build out a dock. Question is, where can I fit said dang dock? I don't freaking know. I don't think there's a lot of easy space for it. Stupid dock. What about over here? There's plenty of room for a dock over this direction. The dock has been built, and over here we will eventually be able to start doing some trades, which should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of things that we could sell. For example, I wouldn't mind selling off all of my wooden statues, so let's make sure that we allow people to start adding all of these, whatever we end up having. The tiers as well can go away. I don't really see much point in keeping these things, so we'll go ahead and add that as something we want to sell. Probably should sell off the cutlery too. Let's shoot for that. I want to make sure that we have at least a handful of resources we can sell off. Anything else that's valuable that I have in huge excess? Oh, our quarry ran out of goodies. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get this thing upgraded with a deep quarry. Got plenty of resources to go around, and then we'll have a permanent source of stone. How doing on the senior mines and stuff? Getting a little bit low on the iron as well. You know what? I don't think it's a bad idea to go ahead and upgrade this thing into a deep mine. And we've got enough coal coming in. I'm going to go ahead and swap this over to the newly researched silver ore. And as we start stacking up that silver ore, we'll go ahead and start turning that into silver cutlery, or chalices is actually what it kind of looks like. That's worth a lot more, and it's actually pretty cheap, frankly. Only 1 refined fuel in order to get 2 of these things, plus some silver ore, instead of 5 for 5. Like, geez, dude, why would I ever make anything other than silver? Where's the merchant ship? There it is. I was gonna say the thing's passing by. No, come back, I need to sell things to you. We have lots of poop, don't you want the poop? Anyway, all right, so these guys have arrived, which means now we can actually sell off a lot of stuff. Let's see, we got venison, goose, rice cakes and stuff, blah, blah, blah. This is mostly just food and stuff I don't care about. Saplings, only good for decoration. Books, we're going to be producing our own books, so really, who cares? I'm going to sell off pretty much everything I've got here. Let's see if we can sell off, yeah, pretty much all of that. That's only going to be worth about 5,000 silver. Now, I'd really love to get up to 10,000 if that were possible. I'm not sure it's going to be, but there is another merchant ship on the way. The reason I'd like to do this is because 10,000 silver is about what it takes in order to order something special, like, I don't know, corn seeds, which would allow us to start getting fodder to get even more productivity out of our animals. So that would be kind of good. Why can't I do this transaction? Does this merchant just not have any silver? Does this merchant literally not have any silver? Well then, get out of here. Either I'm an idiot and I've forgotten how this works, which is totally possible. It's been known to happen on occasion. Or, we're not actually gonna be able to trade with merchants. We'll see if that happens with the second merchant ship, but if they don't actually have any money with which I can sell this stuff, you know, money being the happy medium for all trade and transactions, then producing all this stuff is going to be absolutely freaking pointless. Hey, look, plague is spreading around. 100 people are sick. Yeah, that's good. What kind of sickness do you have, out of curiosity? Can we tell? Measles. Okay. Measles happens to be one of the things that we can cure at the clinics. So I'm not going to get overly worried about it, at least yet, though I wouldn't be opposed to placing down an extra clinic or even a hospital somewhere out over here that can reach a whole bunch more people in a good centralized location. Or maybe over here or something, I don't know. Yeah, we actually are producing bedding and stuff now that I do have my sheep, so we could consider building hospitals everywhere, and that is something I want to do. Let's plan on placing down an extra hospital down over this direction, just so I'm able to deal with these plagues, because this has obviously gotten a little out of control. 199 people are suddenly infected. Oh man, when this stuff starts spreading, it starts spreading fast. It appears our economy has come grinding to a halt. Everyone that can go into a clinic is now hiding out inside of the clinic. They are completely and totally overwhelmed. Can we actually see any of these people suffering from measles that might spread to others? Students slacking off. Yeah. Is there some sort of an indicator as to like how long it'll take for these guys to get cured? I'd like to know how effective this is. I'm watching people starting to get cured. So we've officially infected every single person on the island. The numbers are going down. The question is whether it's going to be fast enough. And I honestly have no idea. Maybe we don't need a second hospital. We seem to be getting this under control. I don't even think a single person has died of measles, which, you know, as far as plagues go, if literally no one dies, do we even care? Okay, no, I still think that maybe we don't even need this hospital. Cancel it. Cancel it. We actually are able to completely overcome this with just the clinics I've got now. We'll upgrade these to hospitals still, don't get me wrong. We'll absolutely do that, but yeah, we've been able to handle this plague. Now, this is going to happen every time a plague ship comes by. Plague ship, trade ship, but also plague ship. Every time one comes by, we're going to have this happen. So this is where I'm saying you need to have the hospitals and those hospital beds. And ideally, we'll even start making some medical alcohol if I can find a way. Because we are going to have health crises for pretty much the rest of the game. There we go. We've got our first hospital, which means now, in addition to measles and cholera, we can quickly treat things like tuberculosis and a pandemic flu. Let's go ahead and make sure this thing is sturdy. Now, the one downside to upgrading your buildings is you lose whatever modules you had installed in them before. And that kind of sucks. I hate that you lose those resources, but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. I still have 2 people who are sick for some reason. Oh, they're both over here. No, they're in their homes. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these upgraded. This is important because who knows what the next plague could be. If it had been tuberculosis or the pandemic flu for this first plague instead of the measles, I shudder to think what might have happened. We might not have survived. I mean, I'm sure he would have, but it would have been really painful. For my next tech point, I could go for the brick kilns, which would allow us to make a lot of our production buildings much, much better, but I am going to go for minting instead. If we can produce lots and lots of silver, then let's go ahead and start turning that into silver coins, since I no longer have any confidence that I'm going to be able to sell anything for silver, which kind of changes the equation a lot. We do have something called a grocer somewhere, don't we? We should. Hang on. I don't know where that was. Not under dock. Huh. I just looked it up, and I guess the grocery stores were removed in a recent update to the game, like a couple months ago. Oh, well, that's a little That's a little unfortunate. Okay. Well, that limits my options of making silver entirely. They just haven't updated the game to say that that's not a thing anymore. But the grocery store used to be a place you could just drop off excess resources and it would slowly get converted into silver automatically. Would you please stop spreading the plague, dude? How are you not getting treated yet? Go get treated somewhere else. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do now. The replacement system is supposed to be trading posts. That's not an option in Easter Island because there are no inland trade routes, right? Which makes perfect sense. But now I have no good way of making silver unless I can sell stuff at the dock. So I'm pretty sure the mint has just become my only real option. At which point, I guess I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this thing into a deep mine so I don't have to worry about ever running out of resources. And I'm going to put some lanterns in here to boost up my efficiency, and then we're just going to mine the crud out of this. Let's just go ahead and go ham on silver, guys. I also appear to have started maybe some sort of a bug, because now I can't get rid of the plague entirely. So while like 2 people were still sick, I upgraded this hospital, which kicked them out of the clinic and they went to another clinic, and I thought, hey, no problem. But those 2 people have not been cured yet, and every time they walk by a newborn who doesn't already have immunity to the measles, they're getting sick. Now, those people will get healed up, no problem, but the other 2 are going to be carrying measles for the rest of their lives. I literally have to wait for them to die, it seems. I might be wrong on that. If this ever goes back down to 0, then all right, I'll admit that I'm wrong, but they've been staying here for, like, ever. Yeah, see, we're back down to only 2 people being sick, and they're right here. They've never left. Well, that's just bizarre. There they go. How do I tell these people to just, like, commit seppuku or something? How do I execute them? Because literally, as they wander around, they're going to be infecting every newborn in town. They're literally killing all of our babies, guys. Can we just kill them? Can we just kill them? Another tech point. Let's go to construction and get those brick kilns going that I have been talking about there. I think that could be good for us. And the reason I want to do that is because I'm not producing bricks as fast as I would like to, but we can use bricks to make it faster to make more bricks by using up some brick kilns. Boom. And boom. I like, by the way, that when you do some of these upgrades, there are like actual upgrades that pop up. Little cosmetic things, you know? That's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, so now we'll start producing bricks a lot faster, which I can use to make all my other production buildings even better. What's this? Jace died by the spit of alpaca when playing with it. Kids, this is a lesson to you all. Don't play with alpacas. They spit, and the spit can apparently kill you. I didn't realize it was toxic. My God. All right, trade ship docking. We're about to have a plague. Let's find out. Do you have silver? You do not. So unless I'm misunderstanding this, it sure as heck seems to me like I can't do pretty much anything with all these trade goods that I have been considering making, except trade it directly for some things, like candy, for example. We haven't got anything as far as candy. I don't mind selling off, like, stuff I don't care about. I'll trade poop for candy any day of the week, like, no doubt about it. So let's just go ahead and buy every bit that we can, and I'll sell off some of this extra stuff. But the lesson I'm learning here is we no longer care. We no longer care about any of this. I don't want to make any more of these goods. It's pointless. We're going to use the mints to make ourselves silver coins. 5th statue has been carved. It's now going to get moved, which of course is going to take a while. And here comes the plague. What kind of plague we got this time? More measles! You'd think you guys had some sort of an immunity, but I guess not. There must be another strain of measles. All right, fine, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's unload our many tons of candy. Also, stop selling any of this. It's pointless. Also, hi. Can you stop making any of this? I've decided it is pointless. You are wasting my valuable silver when I could instead be minting it and turning it directly into money. The good news is, this time around, even with the measles, our hospitals are noticeably a lot better. I mean, good lord, these guys are clearing through this no problem at all. Yeah, the measles are still spreading as people come in contact with each other, but for the most part, we've been on top of this. We've been on top of it, ladies and gentlemen, so no problem at all. We can handle plagues from here on out, I am pretty sure. I think we can also handle snowstorms since everyone is going to be wearing nice, warm down clothing. So that shouldn't be an issue either. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking that the only disaster that can really screw me over is probably going to be the tornado or the sandstorm. Something that is going to reduce the durability of these buildings and wreck them. Absolutely obliterate them. Now, fortunately, with 3 stars in construction proficiency, and we are building this up, bit by bit, our durability has gone up a bit. 30%, it says. I don't know how much I believe it, but that's what it says. So, in theory, we can withstand getting hit a little bit better. I don't know how much that's going to stand up against, a freaking tornado, but maybe? The 5th statue has been transported to the sea. Beam me up, Scotty! And now we're going to go ahead and set this sucker up. I don't actually remember what the bonus is for, or maybe curse, for finishing the 5th statue. I don't think it was super consequential. In fact, I'm pretty sure all the big stuff at this point is already done. Like, we're not going to run into, major game changers. Now it's a matter of surviving long enough while we finish things out. I am pretty sure. Anyways, gold mining. Another thing we could do is start panning the sand for gold, which sounds great if you're making carvings and jewelry, but useless if you can't trade them. So what's the point? Glad I didn't waste a point on a jade house. Why is that even a thing? Why is it here? Mining, construction, I don't care about traps. I guess we could get rebuild. Damaged or destroyed buildings will be rebuilt automatically. Maybe I prefer that instead of micromanaging everything myself. Then again, until I see a tornado, I have no idea how valuable that's going to be. So we'll sit back and wait on that. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to alarm you, but our remarkably accurate weather forecaster is predicting a snowstorm hitting right about now. Oh, there it is. How did we predict that a year away? I don't know. My weatherman can't even tell me if it's gonna rain tomorrow. But man, we're really good at predicting the frickin' snow. And the snow is melting. Not a single person died from the cold this time around. No problem at all. Yeah, there's a lot of red in our economy. That's because a lot of things kind of suddenly slowed down. But for the most part, we should be doing A-okay. I've got 17,000 silver coins, by the way. Almost, anyway. I like to think that we're running a sort of counterfeit operation over here. It's like, how do these people on Easter Island know what kind of money we prefer to have in jolly old Portugal? Or something. I don't know what it is. It's like we took one look at it, we memorized it, we made a template, and now we're just mass counterfeiting their coins. Which at the end of the day, I don't think the merchant's going to care about, but I just find it funny. I have learned how to make refined leather. I guess we should go ahead and learn about what that is. Refined leather would be useful if I want to start making luxury furniture. Which, I'll be honest, I don't really. Oh, seal fur is another option. We could build up a fishing port and just start clubbing some baby seals. That could work. But anyway, luxury furniture, it's a tradable good, but mostly you'd use it for a handful of different upgrades. I don't remember exactly which buildings prefer upgrades like that. There it is. Jobs. Ah, yes, that's what it is. You make luxury furniture, and all of a sudden you can just add on a whole bunch of extra jobs, if that's something you were looking for. Okay, another one of these ships has arrived. Here comes a plague, for real this time. And once again, no silver. At all. Okay, well that's fine. I'm not relying on that at all. What we can do instead is go to orders, and I can say I want something specific, like a cotton seed. Would you please give me cotton seeds so that I can make bandages, so that I can make medicinal, herbs or alcohols? There we go, bandages and medical alcohols, so I can cure the plagues that you keep bringing into my town. That's one way to go, for sure. Corn also could be an option, because then I can get fodder produced. Unless there's something else I'd rather have, like, let's say, some animals. Horses and donkeys. There's a thought. What if we ordered some donkeys and stuff? You know? Oh, that's expensive as heck, though. Never mind. Okay, forget that. We don't care about that. We don't care about that at all. Sure. Tell you what. Aw, I'm just barely shy. Well, dang it. Not enough money. All right, can you sit around for, like, a little bit? Hang out for, like, 2 months? If you wait just, like, a week, I'll have your money. Then I can order the corn, and I can order the cotton, and we're going to open up a whole bunch of new industries for ourselves. Measles again? Gosh dang it, you guys just keep bringing the same stuff. I don't understand why I don't have some sort of a herd immunity at this point. I really should. Can you get a little bit more creative in your diseases? That at least would be more entertaining. And in the meantime, we should be starting construction on... Wait, no. What are we starting construction on? Oh, we're almost done moving this. Hang on, wait. Where are you coming? There's another merchant ship already? Don't bring another plague. I can't handle more plagues. All right, there we go. Incoming colonists. They've arrived and burned the planks for recording. The villagers lose happiness. Do you treat them with hospitality or deport them? They carry another plague. Sure, why not? Let's just bring in a whole bunch more people and have a second plague. We can probably handle it. For real, though, why is there another merchant ship? Did you bring my seeds? I don't think you brought my seeds. No, you did. Wow, that was quick. Dang, super service. I'm on the other freaking side of the world. I'm on the opposite side of, like, South America. And here you are bringing seeds all the way from the old world. Excellent. All right, well, I'm going to get some farms set up. In the meantime, I think this is a good place to end this video. Yes, happiness has completely fallen off of a cliff. Turns out we really don't like bringing in all the immigrants, but I think we will be okay. People will learn to live with it. Why are people not producing alcohol? We need more alcohol. Make more alcohol, please, and thank you. Anyway, so everything's going hunky-dory. Now we can start producing cotton. And this plague, honestly, stacking on top of the one we already have, ain't even that bad. Oh, and before I leave, we actually have a bunch new administrators we need. More mining proficiency. We've already got soybeans, so let's go ahead and boost up that with Borg. Resistance is futile. Maximum thirst or interval between corporation. No, we already have more babies than I know what to do with. More immigrants. Pointless. Minimum health. I guess that's my only option. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.